right, nice one. Well, welcome everybody to Town Hall meeting number 161 on August the 26th, 2025. And we're joined by Guillermo, Colleen Pridemore, Vasu, Alfred's note taker. Alfred himself is not here yet. Iomi, Ian, and Omalola, and Read AI. So today is the monthly work group updates, and as we're a bit thin on the ground, it might be a little bit quick, but we have got some a kind of showcase from LATAM. So first of all, let's have a look at some mentions. But before we do that, let's just introduce for anybody who doesn't know a little bit about the ambassador program. So who is in the ambassador program? It's basically anyone who wants to learn more about the Singularity Net ecosystem and contribute to its growth. We're a load of people who are kind of quite aligned with the mission and vision of SNet, and we're doing all that we can to support it. What's the ambassador program for? Well, it's basically the SNet community's opportunity to contribute to the growth of the Singularity Net ecosystem. And how do we do it? We work together in self-organising work groups, which are formed to focus on specific projects and areas of activity in the programme. So if you come and join us, you're bound to find something that interests you somewhere, because there's 21 work groups. We'll be hearing from some of them later on in this session. And yeah, basically we work by just jumping in and getting involved. There's very few barriers and it's all pretty decentralized. So just go along, get the calendar, you'll find that on Discord, and just jump in and go to meetings that interest you and start taking part. Okay. So a couple of mentions before we get cracking. First of all, WADA, an organisation that some people might be aware of who work across Africa. They started off in the Cardano ecosystem. They're doing a meta training and hackathon or kind of event, which is in progress as we speak. I'll share the link to these slides in the chat in a minute, but you can see a link there to a fireside chat with Ben Gertzel, Nefertiti Strong, who was here last week talking about this very hackathon, and Malik Kone. And then another little update, Desdemona's Dream, the AI band, has an X account now, so you can follow Desi and her band there. Right, let's have a little look at some mentions kind of internally from mainly governance work group, I guess, but internal to the ambassador program anyway. Work group budgets and quarterly report submission. The date is going to be Monday the 15th of September, and the full timeline is on Discord. The exchange rate that's going to be used to calculate your budgets is 28 cents. Yeah, ouch. I know it's quite low, but in governance meeting today, we kind of realised that it would probably be a mistake to do it at 30. We'll be using the new governance dashboard for the consent process, which is fantastic, and congratulations to Guillermo and all the developers who've been working on it. And there's a link here, which I'll put in chat in a minute, to the budget caps, which have been decided through much debate and much discussion over the last like 4 weeks or whatever. And yeah, you can see what your work group's cap is going to be for Q4 2025. Right then, work group updates. Tefo is not here, I don't think, is he? No, he isn't. So all the Treasury and process related work groups are his bag, and he's not really here to report on them. But I can say that Treasury operations work group's next payday, the next payout, is Thursday the 4th of September. It will be starting at 9 o'clock UTC in the morning. So please, if you've got any tasks to put through for payment, please do them the night before so you don't give Tevo a headache. And Treasury Automation Workgroup's next meeting is Tuesday the 2nd of September at 10 o'clock UTC. Process Guild is currently working asynchronously through its Discord channel, so feel free to hop in there if you're interested. And Knowledge Base Works Group work group's next meeting is Monday the 8th at 10 o'clock UTC. Do you work PBL? I couldn't find. I don't know if they're meeting. Does anyone know? All right. I think we'll assume. I mean, you can certainly find them on Discord if you're interested. And for those who are not sure, PBL is process-based learning. It's about designing education stuff through a Cardano-based platform called Andamio. So that's what DWork PBL is doing. It's about how to use DWork, basically. Right. Next one. I put these four first because I can take them and then I can stop talking, basically. So yeah, governance work group has been really busy actually this month. There's been a lot going on. We've done the really, really hard work of surveying program-wide sentiment about the different work groups, then analysing it, and then looking at how it should affect budget caps. So there's been some marathon discussions and huge thanks to everyone who's taken part and given their time because like decentralized governance only works if we all take hold of it. So yeah, thanks to those who have. And it's been good to see some new people coming in lately. That's been really nice. Apart from all that, we've also talked about a whole range of different things. We've talked about the difference between outputs and outcomes. We've learnt a little bit about measuring impact and theory of change. We had a really interesting discussion on how we make a safe environment so that people feel that they can raise concerns. And we've talked about how different work groups manage their reserves. And yeah, we've also actually talked quite a lot about the governance dashboard, and we're really thrilled to see it like moving towards being used. So, um, onboarding. Um, so we've been doing all our usual behind the scenes onboarding work and, just making it smoother for people to get into the program. And we've also been talking with Think Tank, AI Sandbox stroke Think Tank, about the idea of AI agents to support onboarding. So that's quite an interesting development. And yeah, our next meeting is the 4th of September. So if you're interested, come along and find out more. Archives. Yeah, yeah, we've been doing a lot actually. We've been looking at Neo4j Aura, which is a kind of proprietary graph building tool, but we've also been looking at how we can build and query graphs using open source tooling based on Python. So that's quite an interesting development. And we've been thinking a lot about what the data in our archives can actually show us. And what's emerging, it's kind of like we're seeing a shifting dynamic kind of map of influence. It's like who has influence at any one time, which individuals, which work groups have influence, and why do they have it? Which ideas and topics are kind of influencing us as a program. And yeah, because of our decentralized structure, we're seeing that it is quite dynamic. Somebody can be influential one week and not the next. It's really fluctuating, and it's amazing that we've got such a great and big corpus of data in the form of the meeting summaries that everyone contributes to make this possible. So our next meeting is the 4th of September. If you're interested in all this stuff, which is our main focus at the moment, do come along and find out more. And we're hoping and planning to do a session in collaboration with Sandbox Think Tank towards the end of September, where we're going to be sharing some of the insights that we're getting from um, looking at graphing the data that we've got in the archives corpus. And yeah, AI ethics. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking a lot, but I just want to get these all done in one go. I mean, AI Ethics has done really sterling work this month. People have completed the 8 new interviews and I think 8 new transcriptions that we set out to do this quarter in our budget. So yeah, setting deadlines has been like our new thing, and it's really working, and people are stepping up and doing stuff when they said they'd do. For anybody who doesn't know, the AI Ethics Workgroup's main focus is collecting data towards the BGI Nexus research project into what the general public around the world actually thinks about AI ethics. So what people think about how AI should be developed and governed in an ethical way. BGI Nexus is part of SNet, so that's the kind of link with the wider part, the wider ecosystem of SNet, and we're just on the ground trying to do the interviewing and transcription. We've got some fascinating interview material, and next quarter we're going to be starting to analyze it, and then we'll have something to show people about what people are actually saying about these really interesting topics. Right. Is there anyone here from Strategy Guild? I'm going to take that as a no, but I can tell you that their next meeting is Monday the 29th. So go along if you're interested in what they get up to. Marketing Guild, anyone? In fact, is there anyone from any of these? Mikasa, I thought I saw. No. Oh, I did. Yeah, Mikasa, do you want to give us any updates on like writers or? I'm guessing she can't come off mute. Is there anybody from video, marketing, or African Guild who can give us an update? Okay, you're gonna have to take that as a no then. But you can see that the upcoming next meetings are quite soon. Um, this Friday, actually, for marketing writers and video, and the day before, the Thursday, for African Guild. So if you're interested in what they're doing, bob in. Anyone from Education Guild? Oh dear. Oh gosh, I've gone too far forward. Um, yeah, but their next meeting is Wednesday the 3rd, 1500 UTC. And also you can pop into, for all of these work groups, you can pop into their Discord and say hi if you're interested in what they're doing. Sandbox and Think Tank. Vasu, have you got anything you can tell us?
Hey there. So I haven't prepared for this. Yeah, can you give me some sort of like a families?
Can I give you what? Sorry. Oh, something in the chat. Yeah, I was just wondering if you could give us an update on what Sandbox and Think Tank is up to. For instance, like what's your next meeting going to cover? I'm guessing you can't come off mute. But Sandbox and Think Tank do tend to post their agendas in their Discord, and so you'll know ahead of time. I can see a question in the chat saying, how does one join these guilds? Basically, you need to add the calendar, which if you look in the how to join section on Discord, you'll find a link to add that. That gives you when all the meetings are, and basically you just go along and say hi. You can also, yeah, go into the relevant Discord channels and say hi, but it's usually best to just rock up at a meeting. You'll be made very welcome. And if you've got any questions, stick your hand up and ask, and people will fill you in on the background. Anyone from gamers? Oh, Oh, I didn't realize Vasa had fallen off the actual Zoom. Right.
He should be back in a moment.
He should. I think he was just coming in then. Vasu, are you there?
Yeah, so as you already mentioned about the onboarding AI agent we're working upon, we have been ideating upon like iteration and iterations upon different sort of AI agents which we can deploy in the ambassador program itself. So yeah, there's a big utility here, and there are many applications and use cases we can deploy it in. So one use case was onboarding, and the second use case was SEO. And me and Kizzy are working upon. And there's one more use case we were ideating. Vani, I was ideating with you and other folks and the AI think tank and stuff. Ethos Guard, which is gonna be a sort of like a governance plus onboarding plus it has to be a mismatch of many agents. But yeah, we were ideating upon this sort of like a framework of this AI agent. So yeah, yeah, and yeah, we are just this month we've been ideating upon different sort of AI agents and the applications in the Basset program itself, and we have been proposing reaching out to different sort of like guilds as onboarding and all. Yeah, that's it for this month. So,
Oh, thanks for that. So yeah, their next meeting is Thursday. So come along if you're interested in all this stuff. Some really interesting ideas around uses for AI agents. Gamers, anyone from gamers? I mean, Colleen, you sometimes go. Have you got anything you can tell us?
No, unfortunately, I really don't, other than seeing that Gorga had made a presentation regarding Sandbox, the technology itself, Sandbox. So I believe they're looking for different environments. Probably, I'm assuming, due to latest issues with Roblox. I'm not completely sure, but that's about all I know recently. Um, but
No worries.
in general, yeah, that's okay. But in general, just to give an overview of what Gamers is really doing, is they're creating an environment for VR to be able to access the ambassador program as an environment. So it's really exciting to see them build that. They're going to have schools and everything. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, it is. And like in one of the governance meetings this week, Slate, who kind of leads the guild, was there talking a little bit about some of the other stuff that they're planning for the future. It all sounds really exciting. So yeah, if you're a gamer or you'd like to be, their next meeting is Saturday. So go along and
yeah,
find out.
uh, just to point one more thing, by Gamers Guild, they have done a pretty awesome collaboration with Jam Galaxy, and they have developed a game with them. So with the AI synthesizer and all, they have made a game, and yeah, with Jam Galaxy. So yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I did hear about that. Sounds really cool. Right. R&D and then LATAM has a kind of splash. You're telling us a little bit more, but if you want to give Guillermo, if you want to give us a little fill in on R&D first.
Hey, Vani. Hi, everyone. Yeah, R&D, as you mentioned, all focus on governance, consent process for this upcoming Q4. We're gonna be testing starting, I guess, next week, and we are targeting. As I think you mentioned, we changed the date for the first deadline for submissions. That will be September the 15th, if I'm right, and we will work from there. We'll be educating. In this test drive, we're going to be doing from the R&D. Colin is going to be helping, and of course, the governance. Hopefully, more news and the final version, revisited version for this test drive will be upcoming this Thursday. And share it in governance, next governance. We simplified after getting a little bit complex. We simplified the database, and so we are working in the back end, and we'll be close for sharing the final link as soon as possible. Then, in regards of LATAM, a lot have been happening. So we kept going with
Guillermo,
our spaces.
have you got any slides you want to share? Because I can stop screen sharing if you've got anything.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do multiple, but I can go with this just to have a little bit of context on this. So a couple of things going on this. So we kept, let me know if you can see my screen. So we kept going. This was the third edition of our agent spotlight. Okay. We are using Agentverse and ASI1, and we are not only testing agents, but we are building agents. So this was our third edition. So it's an education, tutorial, and on-hand use case. So leading the users to the use of the platform, okay? So we are educating people to, again, the target is onboarding and adoption to the ASI stack in our region, you know? So onboarding on the framework we have already there. Third one, I think we did a better job on timing and in the content itself. And also the agent here is a good one that we share with a Deep Funding Review Circle. So agent for searching and analyzing repos, you know, great use, and we are focusing everything on development, okay? Starting with education, which is the main, let's say, funnel for users adoption to the ASI stack. Then we play around and we did our sixth space. We were surprised, 41 Latinos discussing. This time it was all about how much we let AI into our worlds, and it was pretty hectic, fun, and also challenging and always surprised. We did have our space live also on Twitch, and we did have present to ourselves a friend community from Ultravioleta that they use agents in real time for contributions in meetings, and so they're building their own reputation. So all communities are evolving and developing different tooling. So it was fun. Then we have one of the girls from the community at New York East Global who participated on the space. So we did some live thing. It was fun. And then we, 2 days ago, I think we uploaded and participated in the track with we created an agent, governance agent, kind of building on the next target from the R&D Guild that it's creating this agent to use in our governance framework. So we created already the agent, and it's interacting with the ICP protocol network, okay? And if you follow the links and everything, the thing is already up there. There's a video tutorial. So yeah, the LATAM Guild is participating on the hackathon, and the thing is up there. And yeah, that pushed us to create a LATAM R&D repo and effort, you know, not in parallel from what we have, but Spanish speaking. So language, it will be our challenge. I think it's up there. And this is the next challenge that is going to be next 29, I think. So we're going to go back to Crecimiento. There is a hub in Buenos Aires, and we're going to be 29 to 31. So that's this week, and we're going to be trying the same with the different integration that is Ocean Protocol, how we can integrate that in the loop. So ASI stack, agents, and Ocean Protocol. and see which of this we can implement in whatever, because it is an open hackathon, which is really cool, you know, from this people from Crecimiento. This place is pretty cool. It's a place full of young, talented people playing around with different. So it's a good place to showcase the tooling, you know, and to present something creative with our stack, and compete, you know, and be compared. And so we're gonna use and abuse from our Ocean Protocol stack, all of it, maybe kudos, I don't know, and also to start the discussion, you know, I'm playing around. While we see this thing going on in Ethiopia, and looking forward to bring that experience to the MetaHack into LATAM. So yeah, it has been challenging with the resources allocation, but we have been keep pushing, and have been fun. And break a leg on governance dashboard, okay? Don't jinx it. Don't even mention it anymore.
Nice one. God, LATAM's doing so much brilliant work. It's so nice to hear about. Thanks for the update. And I'm just gonna quickly go back to the slides, and yeah, we're kind of towards the end, but we do have a little open round now. If anybody's got any questions, or if anybody would like to introduce themselves if they're new, or if anybody's got any ideas for tasks or things they'd like to talk about, now's your time.
Hey, Vani, I did have to jump off the mic for 1 minute. So, and also remember the call to action for, we need to share this with Hamza.
Oh gosh, I forgot to put it on the slides. I'm so sorry. Yeah,
don't worry.
do.
So so we were asked by Foundation Marketing, so what are we pushing out to showcase about our work in this month of August? I shared with you earlier, calling a message, what you think we should be nice to spotlight the AI ethic discussion or open discussion you guys have. If so, please answer me back with that kind of edited, so I can push it to Hamza. I thought also that it would be great to showcase sentiment analysis, Vani, governance. I throw you some text, so please do your magic with your proper English and send it back so I can put it in. I was also thinking on showcasing LATAM into this hack, the ICP hack, and yeah, AI ethics. And if anyone have a suggestion, now is when, or put it on add it to the document I can share. We don't have too much time, so, but
Yeah,
input
I mean,
it in there.
if you post a document, I'm thinking it'd be quite nice to mention something about all the AI agents work that Think Tank's doing, and like maybe gamers. I don't know, just something a little bit. You know, we always hear from some groups and not from others. Sorry, Colleen, go for it.
Oh, no, that's okay. Thank you. I was just going to ask Guillermo, what format did you want? Is it just a document itself, or did you want clips from video, or?
For Spotlight, no, I think it's a text. Yeah, so I'm going to share this on a document, and whoever wants to mention something, we can send them and let them pick, you know. So the idea is to include everyone in the discussion of what we mentioned. I think that it is edited and included in the monthly report from the whole ecosystem. So yeah, so I'm going to do that and share it on the chat, on the channel, and let's go from there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be kind of useful if you can get this from him to get a rough idea of a word count, because there's no point like writing loads and then they have to cut it. So yeah, it'd be really good to have an idea
definitely. That's
of
a
how
good
long.
suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's 25 to, and unless anybody's got anything else that they'd like to bring up, we're kind of at the end, so I think we should give ourselves an early night.
I thought David is gonna be here.
Oh, right. No, I mean he's been here for for a couple of
Yeah,
previous town halls. Yeah, but
yeah,
don't think he was planning to come tonight.
yeah. Yeah. Because of him, we in Education Guild, we had a spark of talking about ASI Academy. So because of him, yeah,
Yeah, that's quite a big thing, that ASI Academy, isn't it? It's kind
Yeah.
of in development. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Right. And just for
Yeah.
context, David is our new Chief Marketing Officer for Singularity Net.
Thanks for adding that. Yeah, 'cause it's going out to YouTube and everywhere. So yeah.
yeah. I've
Right.
been seeing Tiff uh on MetaMost too much.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. What on the deep funding Mattermost and SNet Mattermost. Yeah, he's been saying some
yeah,
interesting things.
yeah.
Right then. Well, I
Yeah.
think
Before
we're
that,
at the end.
one
All right, no, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, I just want to point out one thing. We weren't able to make it for the AI think tank previous time. Yeah, the discussion Colin was going to have. So yeah, we can have this week, no problem, Colin. Yeah.
I can aim for it. Hopefully, my ISP will cooperate. I'm trying to get hopefully the hardware tomorrow, so should be all
Uh-huh.
okay for Thursday.
No problem. Yeah.
That would be cool. And that's a kind of recap of the discussion on how we redefine intelligence in the light of AI, right? Cool.
Exactly. Even though we had an impromptu discussion, I may try to do part of the presentation or something like that.
Fabulous.
So
Is there any other
yeah, join us
things that people
Thursday
want to
morning.
raise? Any other comments? Any other news that anyone's got to share? Right, so I think we can call it a day and see everybody at some point through the week in all the exciting meetings. All right, there's
Great.
that
Thank
doc. Guillermo, will you post that in Ambassador General as well? And just, yeah. Right, it's going out tomorrow. I didn't realize that. Right.
Me neither. But it's a way to make people act.
Right.
That's a
Okay.
call to action
Do it now.
later.
Excellent.
No, so I don't have, we push it out.
Is that end of day tomorrow, or is that
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
All right. Just to give people a bit of time to have a think about it.
I will add that tagline to the message, okay?
Yeah. All right, nice one.
Okay, later.
All right, everybody. Thank you for being here, and see you soon in a work group somewhere.
Thank you for facilitating.
Yeah. Thanks for
Thank you
hosting,
for
Molly.
facilitating, Vanny. Thank you so much. And I
No
think
worries.
you're tagging me for next week. So see you guys next week.
Yes, oh God, that's right. Yeah, next town hall, which is, I should have actually said the date, so it's on the recording. It's the 2nd of September, and it'll be hosted by Colleen. All right, everyone, take care and have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Colin, Vasu, Daniel.
Bye-bye.
And see you guys later on, Max.
Bye,
Next one.
guys.
Ciao, ciao.